Yeah, let's get to it. So the first movie I want to review tonight is Y2K. It's Kyle Mooney's newest movie. He's serving as director, and he also directed Brigsby's Bear. I have not seen that. I do want to go out and check it out. It's on my list of movies to watch that were recommended to me, and I'm excited for it. This one I went into it very excited because I was a Y2K kid. I was 17 going on 18 that year, graduating high school. So, and I was one of the ones that got all into it, and like the whole oh yeah, the world's is going to shut down at midnight. It was crazy. So I thought this was a lot of fun in the nostalgia world of playing up that time, which I recognize really well. So it's going into it very excited. I did not really know where they were going to go with it. I just stayed away from the trailers more than I read about it. So yeah, going in, I had no real idea what to expect, and I was kind of blown away by how they did it. He directed a really good movie here, and it's such a fun concept. So I really want to get into more the art direction side of it. They build out the technology and how sort is taking over, and it's very reminiscent of another movie that kind of reminded me of this. Weirdly enough, it's a Christmas horror movie, which is Await Further Instruction. But this had, of course, the more lighthearted feel with the comedy added to it. But it is pretty brutal at times. There is no shortage on the horror in this, and I really like the practical effects and where it went with it. So, but the sets that they built for this and how they were working in the how that worked with the practical effects that were built into those sets, and of course visual effects that you needed to put all this together. Really well done for what's supposed to be like a low budget indie from A24. It's really well done. So I really enjoyed this a lot, but I was tired a lot about the nostalgia trips they kept taking us on. I feel like a lot of it's almost like That 70s Show caused it, where it was great when they were doing it, and it was like Happy Days kind of perfected that and sort of parroting a time frame, whereas That 70s Show was clearly parroting Happy Days. So that was fun for the moment, that was fun for the time, something different. But now when I look back at a lot of these movies that are coming out and stuff like that, it's just very it's kind of tiresome. It's like over nostalgia. It's like a movie that did it really well, that didn't have this overly nostalgic tone to it, but had a good feel for it, was Summer of '84. And that's the last time I feel like that bridge was getting. Now it's just pushed too much, and they did that a lot with this one as well. And I kind of wish they didn't. And actually, it's weirdly enough, it does reference That 70s Show. So getting in on the joke, but it was almost too much. I don't know. It took me out of it sometimes. I was just kind of like, all right, I'd rather feel like I'm living this period than kind of being smacked in the face with the period of that time, So that was just some of my thoughts on that. The comedy was good. I laughed a lot, but there were times where it slowed down, and it just it kind of drug. I was like, let me get to the next part. I want to get to more action. It kind of had that feeling of Scream, where it was like, there's a little too much time between all the deaths, I would have liked it a little bit more faster pace if, rather than setting up this sort of love story and other stuff. But it did have some good heart and tone to it. But this, my rating for it is 3 out of 5. I said check it out. That's a pretty good rating for me. And A24, A24 and I have a love-hate relationship. I love them. I love what they do, and I appreciate so much of what they put out. But there are times where I'm just like, I can't do it. But this was one I definitely say go check out from A24. Well done, and I enjoy it a lot. So that's my review of Y2K, whether you're checking this out as a clip or you're watching the show live now or later. Thank you so much. And let's go on to the next order. Bye.